I like this like creepy, cool,
but it's like mellow.
but it's also cool.
Yeah.
All right, the countdown to Halloween is on, and we are in the spirit of Pittsburgh on Pittsburgh Today Live.
Yeah, yesterday we carved pumpkins. Tomorrow we're dressing up in our homemade costumes.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
But today we are sharing spooky stories about Pittsburgh places with a haunted past.
And one guy who knows all about it because it includes his very own workplace is Heinz History Center President and CEO Andy Masich. Good morning, Andy. So before we talk about haunted places, you have to tell us how we started celebrating Halloween in the first place, the traditions.
It really goes back more than 1,000 years. In the pre-Christian era, people venerated the dead. They collected skulls of enemies, but also of family members, and they remembered them. They were a little bit afraid of them too, so they came up with ways to scare away evil spirits. But in about 1,200 years ago, Pope Gregory came up with this idea, let's have All Saints' Day, All Hallows' Day. Hallows means saints or holy. And they came up with All Hallows' Eve, Halloween, Hallows' Eve. So people have been remembering the people who have gone before, the ghosts of both friends and enemies. And then the Scottish and Irish and English settlers to our region brought their customs with them. And one of them was to go house to house and ask for food or money. And this was during the harvest season when people had bounty to share. So I think that's how that trick-or-treating tradition really began.
Somehow it became chocolate instead of a loaf of bread.
Right.
Yeah, or a pumpkin.
Yeah.
All right, now we mentioned that the place that you work each day may in fact be haunted. So tell us about this,
I was there. You walked me through. You were my tour guide the one day.
That's right, I remember. And there is some paranormal activity going on at the History Center. Now, we know it's about to happen when the old Klein sign, the lobster claw, which is usually doesn't work, starts to chomp like that. It turns on, the neon comes on. And then our guards report there are librarians up in our library and archive that are shushing and dropping books all over the place. On the 5th floor, where we have lifelike figures, George Washington starts to kind of move his lips like his teeth are bothering him. And Tana Grissom, the Seneca chief, his eyes follow you, and then when you kind of start to turn your head away, he winks. And yeah, it creeps out the guards, and they have to run to the 4th floor to Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, where a sense of calm descends over them, and all the evil thoughts or scariness just evaporate.
Well, Andy,
that's where I would run to Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
David asked me, he said, did you think it was haunted? And I said, when you're in the Heinz History Center, the building is old, there's history in the History Center, so it doesn't take much convincing to think that, this could be haunted.
That old building collapsed in a fire in 1898, and 18 people died. And so when the walls caved in, and so, it does have kind of a scary history. There was so much water dumped on it during the fire that even 100 years later, water comes out of the wooden beams inside the building. We don't know where it's coming.
All right, and we also want to talk about the old Allegheny County Jail, because there's quite a history there too, Andy.
Talk about spooks. I mean, the Bridge of Sighs over Ross Street? Well, at twilight, if you look up at the center window of the count between the county jail and the county courthouse, you'll see a man blowing kisses. And then you'll hear a baby cry. And if you look to your right, I think it is, you'll see a woman holding a baby. So the people who went into the jail crossed over from the county courthouse to the jail over the Bridge of Sighs. And it's in that jail that Mrs. Sofel in 1902 helped the Biddle brothers escape. Mrs. Sofel, the warden's wife, fell in love with one of the chloroform gang killers, Ed Biddle, and she helped him escape. They went on a slow speed chase. The Biddle brothers were shot down in a hail of bullets, and Mrs. Sofel, who was in love with Ed Biddle, the fellow on the left, she said to him, "Shoot me, kill me, I can't go on living without you." And he took his revolver and stuck it, well, in her cleavage and pulled the trigger.
Wow.
And she didn't die.
Yeah.
So the boys died, she didn't, but her ghost comes back to that jail, and she smuggled in guns and saws under her skirts. Well, she looks around and she shushes people like she's sneaking through the jail.
What a story. Andy, thank you so much for giving us the creeps today. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Andy.
Andy Masich, President and CEO of the Heinz History Center and regular PTL contributor. We always appreciate him joining us.
We do.